So, this giraffe walks into a bar and screams out, "Hey, the highballs are on me!" Welcome to PS After Dark. I'm Tristan Rogers, and you're not. And we got a hell of a night for you. Come on, follow me.
From beautiful Palm Springs, welcome to PS After Dark with your party host, Tristan Rogers. Tonight, groundbreaking Hollywood agent Dolores Robinson makes Tristan rethink his entire career, with musical guest Dauzat St returning by popular demand. With Tim Gross manning the piano bar, Griffin Wade giving whiskey tips, Kelly McQuinn giggling by the pool, Bella DeBall, and our usual cast of ne'er-do-well locals. Come on in and grab a drink. It's your night out. We've got a VIP table waiting just for you.
Hey, my man. I'm sure you're going to earn that before the night's over.
This is becoming a regular thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's the best part of the show. Now, I know you know Dolores Robinson.
Love Dolores. She is a sweet lady.
I look at Dolores and I think, I wonder where my career would have gone if I'd had you as my manager way back when.
She was making stuff happen long ago.
Oh, yeah. Got a great list of people. So let's talk about the midget flamingo there.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an award that I won when I was 14 years old. It says Northwest Regional Bach Festival 1980. And it's the only award that I've ever won. And the reason I put it out is because you won a daytime Emmy not long ago.
Yeah, a bit different.
Yeah, and it kind of made me a little insecure. And so I trotted this out because, I've got a trophy too, mister.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, work on it.
I felt like after you got the Emmy, you started treating me a little different, and strutting a little stronger. So I'm putting this out. If nothing else, I can poke you with it.
Did you break it? Oh, what a shame.
It's my only trophy.
We don't want to break it then, do we?
So just trying to be in your league where, I mean, the only sad thing is apparently my career topped out when I was 14. And
I was about to comment on that.
You just got an Emmy just recently. So you're going like this.
It took me 50 years.
I'm going like this.
Yeah, you did well, my boy. Don't worry. Cheers on that.
Okay. Well, cheers to you.
Now you can put it away.
Vacamo activated.
Please welcome Dolores Robinson.
Dolores, what a treat.
Oh my God, you don't know.
Yes, I do.
How fun. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. And you're going to have a much better time.
Look, a Negroni.
They don't let me do that. I have one of those.
They don't let you?
No, they're saving it for the end of the show.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like a carrot on the end of a stick, you know?
If you're a good boy? And if you ask me all the right questions?
Yeah, all the right questions. So I got one to ask you now. What brings you the greatest joy and what's your favorite activity? And this could be two parts of the same question.
What brings me the greatest joy? Off the top of my head, my grandchildren.
Mm-hmm. How many?
6.
Whoa! Wouldn't have been cheaper to buy a television, would it?
But mine are more special than anybody else's. So says everybody.
Okay.
But my grandson, who has autism, just got a World Series ring.
Wow.
Yeah. The Dodgers hired him 4 years ago, and they changed his life. He's now verbal. He has a nice new Lexus coupe that he drove down to see his grandmother.
He's doing real well.
He's doing very well. And he just got that World Series ring, which is like the prime thing. That's incredible.
You've brought a lot to the industry in Hollywood that probably most people don't even realize. And I want to talk a bit about that.
I like being underestimated.
Well, I wouldn't say you're underestimated.
I
You're
am.
just unknown.
Trust me, underestimated. Nobody expects me to be me.
Let's talk about the beginning of it.
I graduated from a college in Pennsylvania in 1958. My roommates and I integrated that dormitory. We were the first black students to live on campus. I went back 50 years later and gave the commencement address.
So you've done a lot of stuff for integration.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I think I'm the integrator.
And this is kind of largely unknown.
Oh, mostly unknown, which is when I came to Palm Springs, I came here because I was going to write a book. Because there's too much stuff that I've done that, you know, if you talk to me, I never stop talking, but I can't talk to everybody, and there's a story out there.
You know, Dolores, the thing that I can't quite wrap my head around with you is that in '74, you moved to Los Angeles and became a secretary at a talent agency, and by '76, you had started your own talent agency. Is that right? That's
right.
Crazy.
I lived in Cleavon Little's beach house in Malibu. He let me come and stay there with my 2 children. My husband had left me.
Oh.
I love telling people my husband left me. It's because when that happens, everybody sort of gets so sad. It can be the beginning of a new life for people. It was for me. And so I lived in...
Me too.
I lived in Cleavon's. I lived in Cleavon's house on the beach in Malibu. And I went to work for Cleavon's agent as her secretary.
That kind of makes you like the worst employee ever, because you get hired to be a secretary and within 2 years you're competing.
Well, I really wasn't, because all I wanted to do, I wasn't trying to be anything. All I wanted to do was support my 2 children. I was a single mama, and I had 2 children to support. That's all I wanted to do. I guess I overdid it.
You launched some pretty big names.
I found a few people. Some of them were already... They had already begun when I found them. I mean, I found Martin Sheen in the supermarket. Our kids went to Malibu Park Junior High School together, and I passed him in the supermarket, and he had just done Apocalypse Now, and after that, the agents that he represented him put him in a movie where he was second billed to James Farentino, not taking away from him, but Martin Sheen had just done Apocalypse Now, and I thought, somebody's not really doing him right. And what did I know? But it was just an instinct. So
Common sense.
Yeah, I said to him in the supermarket, why are you billed second in this? And he just looked at me as if I was crazy. And then he said, well, come on up to the house. So I went up to the house, and he and his wife and I sat down and chit-chat. And they said, okay, let's take this girl on. There's nothing else, she has a big mouth. My first client was LeVar Burton, Kunta Kinte.
This was after that, right?
No, before.
I thought Roots was about 70.
Roots was 70, 74, 76, 78. Somewhere in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm really date dyslexic, so, but somewhere in that time period. And I was working, which is how that happened, because I was working for Ray Sackheim, an agent, and this kid came in the office, and he had just come back off of doing this show called Roots, and he was 18, 19 years old. And it became such a success, and I traveled the world with him after I became his manager. But I said to the agents, what are you going to do with him? And they were getting ready to put him in a comedy series. So I said no. And at night, I would go home and be his manager, and in the daytime, I'd be an agency, being paid to work for the agency. But at night, I was busy telling him what to do.
So in 2017, you were inducted into the Managers Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I didn't know such a thing existed.
I didn't either. There's a personal managers organization in LA that honored me a couple years before, and they gave me the Pat McQueenie Award, which I loved because she was my girlfriend. But this one, I mean, apparently a lot of people knew about it, because inducted along with me was Bernie Brillstein, Jerry Weintraub, blah, blah. There was a whole bunch of people inducted. And what I found out when They flew me to Vegas. My daughter and granddaughter went with me. And I found out, which something I didn't know, that I, sitting here before you, am the first black female manager in the entertainment business. That means film and television, not music.
The first?
First, that's it.
Wow.
Trailblazer indeed. Yeah.
I didn't know. I wasn't trying to trailblaze anything. I was just trying to support my kids.
So how long's this organization been around?
Oh, years and years. But you can tell they never expected a woman to win because they gave you the most god-awful plastic polyester blazer with an emblem on it. It was the ugliest thing that, who would ever wear it? It was never designed for a woman to wear.
So my friend and I were arguing about who touched the air conditioning last because it wouldn't turn on. Needless to say, things got pretty heated.
Tell me what you were doing in the go-go cage with Bruce Jenner. Was he wearing his high heels?
No. I've known Bruce Jenner, because I have to refer to the Bruce Jenner because that's who he was when I knew him.
Right.
I knew Bruce Jenner through all of his wives. I lived in Malibu. When he was married to Christy, I've gone to their house and visited them. When he was married to Linda Thompson, who's still a girlfriend, I became friendly with him then, again. And then, because I'm in the entertainment business and I have a big mouth and know everybody, I know the Kardashians. So I've been through his life. Now that go-go cage story was, Sugar Ray Leonard had his 70th birthday party, and it was his 70th, it wasn't his 70th birthday party, I think it was his 40th, but it was a 70s party. And he had go-go dancers, and we all dressed like we were in the 70s. And Bruce and I hopped up in the cage and did
there's got to be more to it than that.
That's all there was. We hopped up to it and did our little go-go dance.
Okay, I've got another one.
Go ahead, go for it.
Okay. Bruce Jenner, LeVar Burton, who else is it? Harry Belafonte.
Yeah.
And you. And what was that all about?
Okay. There was a TV movie called Grambling's White Tiger.
I missed that one.
Grambling, Grambling University?
Yeah.
It's a black university in the South. And they did a movie about their white player. There was a white player on the team. Gambling's an all-black school. And Bruce played the white football player. And LeVar was on the team. I was managing LeVar at the time. And Harry Belafonte was there. He was the coach. He played the coach. So there we were.
That's it?
Well, there's
nothing lurid that could come out?
Tristan likes stories where somebody's pants fall down.
Yeah, one of those.
The biggest thing that happened there was Harry Belafonte hit on me.
Ooh.
And I loved it.
Okay. Well, that was worthwhile.
That was worthwhile. I loved it. It was a special thing.
I'd be excited if Harry Belafonte hit on me.
I would too. So
I'd be amazed, actually.
There was something I want to tell you that when I mentioned that I'm 85, a week or so ago, a friend of mine said, Dolores, give it up. You're 85 and you look good, but go get a little lift or two. And I went.
You went and did it?
I did it. I went to the dermatologist and I had all kinds of little things done to my face and nothing looked different. The only person that...
You get your money back?
The only person that said anything to me about it was Garrick. Garrick looked in my face, and he said, look at you, you look younger. And I said, okay, there's my money's worth
So
right
there
there.
you
He was the
go.
only person that made me feel.
If you knew that, you could have just given him money to say that to you in the first place. It would have
That's
been
right.
okay.
I would have said the thing to him for nothing.
A little makeup could have done it, but I did it. You can't see the difference from the last time you saw me on Zoom.
Well, I had a few drinks.
We all did.
Dolores, I want to thank you so much
Well,
for coming.
thank you for having
It's been
me.
an absolute delight, and I'd like to do this again sometime.
Let's do it. I'm for it.
All right, baby.
Okay.
Right.
Take care and good luck with it. This is fun.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah,
huh?
this is great.
You can have fun in Palm
You should
Springs.
do this all the time.
All the time.
Yes. That's a
Okay.
whole
All
new,
the time.
whole new career, darling.
It's a pretty nice pool. Oh, that reminds me. What direction do chickens swim in? Clockwise. Do chickens swim?
No.
Do you want to?
No.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Highball, and today I'm going to teach you on craft cocktails how to make my personal favorite, the Divorced Dad, otherwise known as a whiskey on the rocks. First thing you need in order to make this drink is, well, a reason to drink from those really long nights when you used to come home after the coal mine and shout. And then you grab your ice and you put it right inside of the glass and you get your favorite whiskey and just pour it right over the top. We like to call this the ignition sequence because it's 0 to 100 from here. At least that's what I remember. Anyway, whiskey on the rocks.
Please welcome back Dauzat St. Marie.
It's hard watching the whole world drown. Friends and foes in the landslide, taking the long road down. And for what? A crown that turns into rust. The winners here in this race of time, no victors in the dust. And the choir of lost angels fall silent as the dawn. All the tired and the faithless seek asylum in the low. Here I am, standing here on the fault line, searching for common ground. We're lost, doesn't mean we can't be found. Together we're like an orchestra, alone we're just a sound. We're strong, sometimes just worn out, adrift on seas of headlines, trying not to drown. And the choir of lost angels fall silent as the dawn. All the tired and the faithless seek asylum in the low. Here I am, standing here on the fault line, searching for common ground. Searching for common ground. tired. Yeah, I'm tired. It feels like we're losing touch with reason. Yeah, we just need something to believe in, and the choir of lost angels fall silent as the dawn of the tired and the faithless seek asylum in the low. Here I am, standing here on the fault line, searching for common ground. Searching for common ground.
Hey everyone, that's our show for this evening. Now, the show, well, that's over. But the party's just about to start, everyone!